Islam, I'm going to finish it the way about the. So just now, someone just drove off here. I'm in an extended stay America in Annapolis, Maryland. So what I've experienced, in I experienced a thought where those that have the telepathic code, those strands of the telepathic code, predominantly have been the Black, Negro, African American, male, and the Spanish speaking, Mexican, South Central America. They can like engage. A lot of them seem to be connected to the unnaturalized United States military, Navy, and Army or police. Some average citizens. But in Annapolis, you have like a species of unclean spirits with the telepathic code. Not all have the telepathic code, but too many. And they will engage as if they're trying or ejaculating. So when they ejaculate, it's like as if they're inside of you, they can send a false sensation. Okay, this is where herbs meditation come from, because what they're doing is what they have done before. So I asked the question, it's still May the 8th, 2022. What has the telepathic code done? What these unclean spirits that are Black, Negro, male and female, some of them could be connected to the unnaturalized Navy, Army. A lot of them, too many of them are in the police. Spanish speaking, pale skins encourage it or are part of it. And average citizens, what they're doing, they've been doing. The Black, Negro, male and female that's unclean and unnatural, they've been doing this. The Spanish speaking, whether sending for sharp pains 70, 80 years ago, 100 years ago, they were doing it. They were doing it then, and they're still doing it today. It's the telepathic code, the Black, Negro, male, and female that has it is one of the, you can tell that it has an extremely low strand of it. So that low strand connects all of them, and the TV, being a satellite, can send downloads, or other satellites that are in or that exist can send downloads and cause it to behave in such a manner. So when they engage as though they're ejaculating, they're trying to demonstrate a form of reality. Once again, this is where herbs and meditation and breathing comes in. But this is what they do. This is what they have always done. They have no sense of morality. These are unclean. They could humanoid robots, artificial intelligence. These are unclean, very unnatural laboratory experiments. So if they were performing rape, molestation 100 years ago, sending forth sharp pains, spreading sexual diseases, viruses, attacking the children, the Black, Negro, seducing Asiatic men and women, the Black, Negro, that species of African American black beast and female, Spanish speaking, you don't know what it is. If they were seducing, engaging, and force engaging, if they're doing it now, you know they did 100 years ago, so that they can breed. Okay, so if they were sending forth sharp pains, causing citizens to be sick, mentally, spiritually, they would, if they did it, if they're doing it now, they did it 100 years ago. Islam, if they were involved in criminal activities such as rape of an Asiatic Moorish woman, and then created a false criminal situation to hide what really was happening. So a Black, Negro, male stalking an Asiatic Moorish woman, trying to rape and breed with her. She doesn't want to have nothing to do with it because it's a beast. Or it could be vice versa. One of their females going after an Asiatic man. And it gets to a point where that woman or man has experienced some form of death. The TV which sees all, because the satellite, create a whole different scenario. The white man, this racist KKK, tried to rape this black woman. They wouldn't say Moorish, they'll say black. And now the African American community are coming together to put a stop to these hate crimes, and they are asking for justice. Haven't we gotten through all this? Haven't we as an American people moved past racial lines? This is what the TV and those that hiding what's really going on about those that are unclean, filthy, and abomination, a species of African American male and female do. And those that speak Spanish, other melanated, they could be from the continent of Africa, but other melanated do laboratory experience have done for a long time. I'm not excluding the pale skin, but in the spirit of truth, when you recognize truth as much as possible, and that's what I do, is it always comes back to the melanated. It comes back to Moors who knows truth. Either they have been paid to hide truth so that they can breed or allow breeding to go on in our Moorish American empire, or they've been paid to not speak about truth because they have the telepathic code, or they have a higher strand of the telepathic code, whatever it may be, or maybe they don't know. But what I'm saying is it always comes back to what this planet was originally inhabited by, and that was melanated beings. It always come back to the melanated beings. So I'm not going to use the pale skin as a scapegoat. I'm not. And so that's what my spirit tells me not to do. Is not to use the pale skin as a scapegoat, because that's exactly what many Moors do, along with the black Negro African American, especially when they start speaking about black history, African American history, Moorish history. And instead of speaking the truth about melanated, unnatural, unclean, filthy beings being bred in Moorish lines, they fall upon on the pale skin, using the pale skin as a scapegoat, Islam. And so that which this telepathic code originated from seemed to have a connection to those Moors who have the telepathic code in reference to some form. They keep saying they paid these unclean spirits and they have the telepathic code. A lot, not every one of them, but I'm assuming the ones I am talking about, it's obvious they do. And so if they're saying they paid, they're not saying individually that person paid. They're saying their master, that unclean spirit they serve, that created them and gave them that low strand beast, which they were already an animal, already a beast in thoughts, the black Negro African American species. That telepathic code just made them even more so. Islam made them even more so, and that's the same with Spanish speaking. They're saying the entity they serve, their master, has paid those Moors that are in higher status, those high officials, those Moors that should be willing to lay down their life before they forsake our divine principles, of love, true, peace, freedom, and justice, our flag, our Moorish American flag, before they forsake their what they have affirmed to uphold in natural law, freedom. That's what they're saying, Islam. So Islam Sheikh Dwayne Baffoe, hopefully the woman that you love can encourage you, and if she's on the same, hopefully because love is love, right? So hopefully she encouraged you to stand on your covenants, because you still say you're more, right? You're more. And so if you're more, that means you have, and if you I'm assuming you have the telepathic code and you have a decent strand of it. So hopefully if she's engaging with you, she encouraged you to stand on your divine covenants of the Most High. And hopefully you have not forsaken your covenant by keeping some form of delusional peace treaty with the unclean spirits, where this telepathic code originated from. Islam.